Hello everyone, as always, a brief romance is with you, and today I will tell you about the film Finley in 2021. At the beginning of the film, we are shown a group of friends who come into the house and first of all decide to examine the attic. They find a boarded up box on it. They open it and see there a doll named Finley who was wrapped in a chain. Alex is scared by the find and suggests to her friends not to touch anything, but Chris tells her that it's just a doll and he always wanted to be a ventriloquist. In the end, they decided to leave the doll in a box in the attic. At night, Janie wakes up to a sound in the attic. Chris goes with her with a bat in his hand. A crash is heard in the attic and Chris decides to check it while others are waiting for him in the room. After a while, Chris returns and shows the mouse, and says that it was she who bothered them. Alex and Chris get into bed, and Janie goes to her room. When she got into bed, she was startled by the sound of a chain falling. She notices Finley's doll sitting on a chair and she takes and puts the doll out the door. In the morning, during breakfast, she walks into the kitchen and sees a doll sitting on the table. After breakfast, Chris goes to work and the girls are left alone in the apartment. Janie puts the kitchen knives Finley has his eye on the table. Janie goes to the laundry and sees that the doll is missing from the table and thinks Alex is joking with her. After washing, she brings the washed things into the room and Finley is seen in the background with a knife in his hands. She notices him and he starts running at her, and she just kicks him. He flies away. Then he decides to deal with Alex and takes the toaster. He goes into the bathroom where Alex is and throws the toaster directly into the water, but nothing happens. He does not understand what it is and notices that he did not plug it into the socket. Alex calls Chris and asks him to come help. Chris arrives home and Finley notices him. He takes a bat and decides to knock Chris out with it, but again misses. After 3 months, we are given to understand that friends have reconciled with a living doll and now they all live together. Alex cuts vegetables and Finley watches her. At one point he tries to put arsenic in the food, but he is noticed. Then Chris gets into the car and Finley is waiting for him in the back seat with a package. He tries to strangle him but misses again. Finley accompanies him to work and strokes the cat. The next time he tries to deal with them again and prepares a room for a setup. But his trap fails again. Now they show us how they play charades and Chris portrays a killer doll. Everyone thinks it's Chucky, but he focuses on the fact that he can't do anything and everyone understands that he's about Finley. He gets upset and decides to make another attempt, takes a gas can and attacks them, but again nothing happens. This time he fixed the crossbow behind Chris's back and tied a rope to it. He fired and heard screams. He is happy and thinks that he finally succeeded, but when he comes into the room he sees that nothing happened again and they shout at the cat who pooped on the carpet. He makes friends with the cat and tells them that it was him who shat, not the cat. It shows us how they decide to teach him a lesson. He gets upset, says goodbye to the cat and returns to his attic. Lying in the box, he gets sad and starts crying. At night, robbers break into the house and knock out Chris and tie up the girls. Finley hears a noise and goes down to check. He notices his friends tied up and as one of the robbers points a gun at the cat, he is furious and decides to deal with them. One of the robbers decided to have fun with the girl, and the other will check the attic where Finley can be seen in a pile of toys. Suddenly, balls roll out under the robber's feet and he falls from them to a killer trap from Finley. After that, he deals with the last robber. After a while, friends give Finley a gift and drink a milkshake, but they notice a strange taste. It turns out Finley mixed something into the milk for them, and what he mixed there is already a secret. If you have any guesses, then write in the comments, and that's it. There was a brief romance with you and so long. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like it.